What is up, YouTube? It's the Kill Show, and I'm bringing you guys a 145 kill gameplay with 9 deaths, which I do believe, guys, this is also the fastest 100 plus in Modern Warfare 3 on YouTube, etc. You know, guys, last night I was just hopping on, I was playing usual, like I usually do, just running around, trying to get into lobbies left and right, you know. And I was playing for about half an hour, and I was doing pretty good. I was putting up, I think I put up 280 kill games, and you know, we were triple capping a lot because, of course, randoms, you guys all know they're not very, you know, they're not the best players, which, you know, I never really run in a party just because it's just not my thing. I don't run in parties, so I was running solo, and I happened to join this game in progress. Jeez, I get my words out there, but I happened to join this game in progress. You know, luckily it wasn't that far in progress. It was like, the score was like 5-3, so I missed like 10 seconds of the gameplay, so luckily I didn't miss too much, but I happened to get in this lobby, which ended up being an extremely good lobby for me, guys, because I do get 145 kills in this gameplay, as I said, and what I do believe is the fastest 100 plus. I counted this, I slowed it down, counted it out like twice, I think it was, you know, to see how long my 100 plus was, and I compared it to other ones that were really fast, and I think mine just barely beats out a few, because I know, like, Fearcrad's Gifted, and I think Exquisite, you know, they have extremely fast 100 pluses, but this one does beat those out just by a little bit, I'm pretty sure. So I was pretty ecstatic to have that, because at first, when I was getting this gameplay, I just, you know, I started out really good, and I was like, man, I'm doing pretty good here. And then I'm like, once I do get an Assault MOAB early on in this gameplay, and I was like, man, I want two. And never in the whole gameplay was I thinking fast 100 plus, fast 100 plus. That's just not something you think of all the time, because it's not something done on YouTube like a whole lot. You don't see, you know, fast 100 pluses. Usually, you know, the game's is 200 to 180 by the time someone's got 100 plus. But in this gameplay, I do get the 100 plus around. I think my team has 100 points and theirs has 90, which is pretty quick. You know, that's by half of the game, which is, you know, the full game was about 10 minutes. And so, you know, by half of the game, I do have the 100 plus, which is pretty cool. Looking up on that scoreboard, you know, halfway through the game, being like, man, I already got this 100 plus. But the class I was using in this game, guys, the reason I was using the Scar is because my previous video was about variety, and you know, I've been bringing a lot of ACR gameplays, as I do pick up the assault mode right there. As I said, I went on a 47-0 streak, died right there for the very first time. But as I said, guys, variety, I was trying to, you know, bring variety. So I'm like, you know, I don't want to use the ACR. I'm gonna try out a new class. So, you know, I jumped on a few games. I was using the Scar L. This is, as I said, I think, you know, this was like the third game using this class, and it's a pretty beast class. It's, you know, extremely different from the previous class I've been recommending, because, you know, usually I was recommending to you guys, I'm like, hey, you know, use the ACR, use Assassin and all that. In this gameplay, guys, I was using Scavenger, Hardline Pro, and Stalker Pro, and Hardline Pro is huge, guys. You know, there's so many times where I get assists for kills that, you know, this gameplay, and getting your kill streaks so quick in this game really helps out, and I was kind of a denier of that. I really thought Assassin was the major thing, especially with the UAV spam in this game, but, you know, you don't have to use Assassin. I kind of realized that you don't have to have Assassin to have a good gameplay, and, you know, there's many points in the game like this where I get triple kills and multi-kills with my, you know, assault streaks, which allows me to do very, very well, and it helps me out a whole lot, because my streaks, they didn't do insane, but they went pretty ham. They did pretty good in this game, but a lot of it is gun kills and getting up to my streaks. There's a few times where I stack Pavlos. I mean, you saw the assault MOAB extremely early in the game, and then there's a few times where I do stack Pavlos. I get overwatches, and that's something different also. You guys know me. I've been recommending strafe run since you know, for about 2 months now. Every video I use assault, which is like 5 or 6. I've been like strafe run, guys. Well, this gameplay, I was kind of getting bored of using the strafe run. I was like, man, I use the strafe run a lot. I kind of want to change it up. So, you know, along with using a new class, I slapped on the Overwatch, and the Overwatch is pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad streak, but I just can't completely say use it over the strafe run. I really just think use whatever you guys want. I think on maps like Interchange and Village that are extremely open, straight for 100%, but on maps like this that I've been building, you know, like bootleg, I definitely recommend you guys do use the Overwatch, just because it has the ability to, you know, kill guys inside the buildings a little bit more, because it can, you know, sneak and peek around-ish, you know, it follows you around, which helps out a lot. So, but if I didn't mention it, guys, in this gameplay, I am playing solo, which I do quite a bit, which the reason I do that is because, honestly, I'm lazy, guys. The reason I don't get a full party is I just don't want to take the time. You know, when I play MW3, I just get on and get off and get on and get off. I don't want to take the time to make a party, do all that stuff, and also I think gameplays are a little bit more impressive when you're playing solo, you know, especially in an instance like this. So I thought this was pretty good gameplay, just for the fact that I'm playing solo. And a lot of people like to use support, but, you know, I don't really care, I guess. You can use support, but I'm just not one of those guys to use support. I have nothing against anyone who, you know, runs a full team of support, but I'm not going to get into that. So, but I want to kind of give you guys a few tips on making 100 plus, because I've gotten quite a bit of 100 pluses. I'd say about between 30, 35 100 pluses, and right here, I want to quickly point out, look at my aim. I think I just got the 100 plus, like about half a minute ago, I'd say. Something around there. Maybe about a minute ago, I got the 100 plus, and I was freaking out. I was like, yes, 100 plus. And little did I know I got it at, like, you know, such a quick time, but, you know, my accuracy kind of went to heck, but, you know, I put this together, and I did pretty good at the end, and I pulled out strong. But as I was saying, guys, tips for getting 100 plus is, you know, stay aggressive, but not overly aggressive, because when you're using specialists, you really want to rush spawns extremely hard, but in this, you do want to rush, but not at the extreme pace of using specialists, because in this, you're not as fast as you have specialists. Obviously, you don't have all the perks, but, you know, I'm still playing at a quick pace. I'm not sitting in a random corner, you know, I'm taking cover, I'm taking defense, and I'm also, you know, pushing up to the enemy spawn right here. Thought this was pretty funny. I picked up some AK-47 with noob tubes. I do manage to get a kill or two, I think, which was pretty funny. But an unfortunate part in this gameplay is my teammates do triple cap for a little bit, which is, you know, it's going to happen when you don't have a team. That's another bonus of running a team, is, you know, being able to communicate with them, tell them not to cap flags or to cap flags. And in this, I don't even have my mic plugged in, so I have no communication whatsoever. So that kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. It's my choice to not run in a full party. But so a few more tips, guys, when you're trying to get 100 plus, is you also want to use the best gun possible, or, you know, a good gun, because obviously I'm not using the best gun out there, but it's a pretty good gun. And I definitely recommend you guys use assault rifles when using assault, just because you have the ability to shoot from range. And look at this right here. This is just good decision making. I see one guy running at me, and I decided to kill the guy running at me first, and then kill the guys, you know, shooting down air support, because they're stupid and they just aim at the air, and right there, another multi-killer, they just go ham. But as I said, guys, you definitely want to, you know, try and play aggressive, but not overly aggressive. As you see, I'm getting into the enemy spawn, but not too far, and knowing the spawns also helps out a ton, because if you know where the enemy's going to spawn, as you see I do many times, because, you know, after playing this game, after playing this game, I have the ability to learn the spawns a little bit better, memorize them, so that helps me out, because, you know, I know where the enemy's going to spawn, and I have the ability to rush, you know, as soon as I can to them. Fortunately, right here, I get tagged by a recon drone and get pinned down by this guy. But I'm coming really close to the end of this gameplay here, guys. I think I do wrap up a few more kills and then call in my assault MOAB. So another tip is, guys, when you do get an assault MOAB, or just any MOAB in general, don't call them in right away, because when you call an assault MOAB or any MOAB in, you know, it allows the enemy to quit and, you know, dashboard, and you don't want that. You know, I hate when the other team dashboards, or, you know, just in general leaves the game. So just don't, you know, call in the MOAB right away. You know, see, it's 192, we got the score, so I'm like, you know what, that's a good time to call it in. Doesn't matter if anybody leaves, the game's pretty much over, but do pick up a few kills and it gets predator also, and the game is about to wrap up. But hope you guys did enjoy this extremely long commentary and gameplay, but it's the world's first, or not first, but the world's fastest 100 plus on YouTube. So hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, I would love it if you guys dropped a like. If we could reach, you know, 100, something around there, I'd really appreciate it. But other than that, guys, I'm the Kill Show, signing out. Have a nice day.